holy crap. Within days of putting yet another do-gooder video online, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 18 million, it doesn't stop. Within 3 days, however, kablooey, then the backlash starts because something in our community of our world somehow requires backlash. Before we get into the kablooey, Ben, when did you guys realize, oh my God, this isn't the 25,000 people we were hoping to get in our first couple days? When did you guys go, uh-oh?
Yeah. Gosh, you've seen me taking a few photos tonight because this 3 months has been such a blur. It's like the only way I remember it now is by actually documenting it. So I'll do to my best to remember, but it's kind of like there was this old IBM commercial, if any of you remember it, and it's these people like launching their online business, and it's day one, and they're sitting around the computer. Yeah, and they make their first sale, and they're all high-fiving. And then they get to 2 sales, and 3, and then 10, and at about 50, they're doing like cartwheels. They're so excited. And then the number gets going faster. And it gets to like 1,000, 10,000, and then they look around like, what are we gonna do? We just sold 10,000 things on day one. And that was similar to our experience. You know, we left the premiere on March 5th. We stayed out late, like hanging out and partying with friends. We get to work late the next day at noon, and we see on our YouTube page that we have about 22,000 comments, and it said about 316 views, because YouTube, with videos that are going that fast and getting them that much traction, it doesn't show you your view count for about 24 hours. It doesn't refresh right. So we get into work and we're like, that's weird. 20,000 comments and only 300 views.
Jeffrey, when did the African community pick up on this video? And also, when did the journalistic community pick up on it? And did they pick up on it because of the video or because of the popularity of the video?
No, it was the popularity. People picked up on it really fast. I think it was day 2 or 3 because it was just, you know, skyrocketing. Mm-hmm. In Africa, not that many people saw it, paid attention to it. The bandwidth and the internet speeds where I live, and I'm in Nairobi, which is like the most developed part of the region, is really bad. I can barely watch videos. So a few people in Uganda saw it, but only after the media had sort of picked up on it. Yeah, I don't think many at all, you know, especially in like Congo or Central African Republic saw it. So, you know, journalists, we were attracted to the story. I mean, initially I was a little resistant because I was like, well, I've been writing about the LRA for years. And we've done big front page stories about these massacres. And my editors had given me thousands of dollars to charter a plane to get to these areas. Like, we had put a lot of resources into it. So I was like a little frustrated. I said, well, why did these guys get to, you know, say they've discovered the LRA when we've been covering it closely? But the reality was it was a phenomenon. And there was, you know, it was like 50,000 views within 2 or 3 days, which was a record. And we wrote about it, and we didn't. It did generate, you know, some haters and some critics, and that's, you know, you'll be a better person than me to talk about that. But that we focused a little about that. But the story that we did in our paper, and it was a front page New York Times story, was about, you know, the sort of power of social media, the force multipliers of the celebrities. That's a big reason why you got all those hits, is because a few people with big followings put it out, and that kind of spread the word.
Twitter, mostly Twitter.
And Facebook, I mean, yeah, and it really, you know, multiplied all the people that were going to see it. And I think, you know, the big issue was, did they oversimplify it? Did they skew, you know, this conflict? Did they not do justice to the complexities? That was the main thrust of the criticism, was that. And I disagreed with that.
One day we put like check marks on the wall, and we said, of all of the things that could be associated with a violent rebel group, they check every box. You know, not connected to any institution, not connected to any legitimate authority, crossing state boundaries, abducting children, indicted by the ICC. It's now United States law to pursue their arrest. You know, every box that could be checked. So on the poster, we said, Kony 2012, one thing we could all agree on. You know, that was our position. That was our thinking, one thing we could all agree on. And so, yeah, when the conversation just got beaten around on the internet in certain places, and there was all these questions and concerns. We were still really excited, but we were caught off guard. We were completely, I mean, you say you have thick skin, we don't even have skin. You know, I don't think we weren't used to that at all. Of now, who we are is the story. You know, why we are doing this is the story. We were not expecting that.